really like being without my passport, so but hopefully it'll be fine. I don't think we've been in a boat like this before. This has got probably nice seats and aircon. Also, before you go through immigration, you need to fill out a form online, which is like a digital kind of arrival form, and it's really important that you do it. It says that you need to complete it 3 days before, but we did it literally as we were crossing the border. Normally you would have people on the boat that has Wi-Fi that can share it with you, because we didn't have any, so we had to kind of hotspot from someone else so we can fill these forms out. But it's really important, and you can't go through immigration without it. So obviously if you can do it before, then do it, but it's not necessary. I rented a motorbike because this island is pretty big and we want to kind of get around it as quick as possible because we only have 2 nights here. But one thing I will say about renting a motorbike in Southeast Asia that's really annoying, that they give you the bikes on either empty or like a little bit of petrol in, and you never know how much you need. Because if you get the bikes and like a full tank, you just use what you need and then fill it back up, that's great. But this way, we always seem to just have too much in it, and I think that's just a waste of money for us. Some baht left, so we came to change it, and we changed it over there. SMJ exchange is not far from our accommodation, so I think we lost £1.25, so not too bad. Better than losing like 3,000 baht in cash, so yeah. Also, not sure if you can see, but I have a really swollen eye. Basically, I have a spot here which I thought was a spot, but I think it was some sort of a bite, and then because I like picked on it and squeezed it, it decided to swell up my whole eye. The same thing happened to Joe's foot. To be honest, the beach is not that big over there. The water is not that clear. I think it's similar to Koh Lanta, I would say, actually. Even maybe in Koh Lanta it was a bit clearer than here. We've been just walking around, but our walking is a bit limited because Joe's foot is hurting still, so yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of chill today. Also, we're not that far from Koh Lipe, but the weather just seems so much hotter here. Temperature wise it's the same as 30 degrees, but it just feels different. Joe said it's the hottest he ever felt in the whole trip, so I don't know what it is, but it's just hot and humid. I'm not complaining, but I am a little bit. Currently waiting for food. I think it's been quite a long time actually. I just ordered a soup because I'm not very hungry. I think Joe ordered some fried chicken, but I think it's been like 20 minutes. I wasn't hungry, but now I am. 40 minutes later. It smells good. It's good. Worth the 40 minutes? Probably not. So we are here at the night market. If we get anything, I shall show it to you. I'm really fussy, so the chances of me finding something that I like is next to nothing. But Joe probably will get something. But the sunset looks incredible, so let me show you.
National dish. What is it called? am I?
No?
It's really good, but
Don't know what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
So now that you've finished, what do you think of it?
Solid 8. 9.5, sorry.
9.5. What did you say a minute ago?
It was my favourite national dish I've tried.
Wow. Something to be aware of when you come to Malaysia is that obviously it's a Muslim country, so there are times of prayers when shops and things will be temporarily closed, and it says respect obviously praying times. So for example, we just came to a 7-Eleven and it has a sign on there saying that it's closed from 8 till 8:30 while obviously praying is going on. So this is my dinner. I know, go dinner. If you haven't tried this flavor, then I highly recommend. Good morning. It doesn't look that bad, does it? Until... Wow. The situation is not looking good. We're here to get a traditional roti breakfast from Malaysia. It comes with like a curry sauce, I think. And we could not get it in a place better than this because it literally looks like only locals, no tourists apart from us. They didn't even really speak English, so we just went with whatever he said. So hopefully we ordered the right thing. That's really good. It's just a curry sauce basically. Quite spicy, but really good. We are walking around Legenda Park. Well, say walking around, we literally just arrived. But we are gonna walk around and see what this park is about. It looks really nice and green. I obviously will show you clips of it in a minute. We actually have to get a flight. I think I mentioned it before. So we're getting it tonight at like 6, I believe. We probably should know. Where do we go, Joe? It's currently about 12 p.m. and we have to give our bike back at 2. We are quite close, to be honest, so we can just take it back. I think we might have to put some petrol in it just to give it back the same as we received it. But other than that, it's just going to be a chilled day. I mean, it has been the last couple of days because obviously Joe can't really walk and I can't really see, so... The weird thing is about this place that it's just the two of us. There is not a single person in this park. It's huge, but we thought it's like a thing that you come and see, but apparently not because there's no one here. There is another entrance that is blocked off, so I don't know if people just think that it's closed. You just have to walk a little bit upwards and then there is a big gate where you walk in. So that might be the reason people just think it's closed, but there's literally not a single person around. I said to Joe that this place literally looks like, or the water at least here, looks like the type of place crocodiles would be. And I don't know if we are just oblivious to it, but if there are crocodiles, maybe we should watch out. But I don't think there are here. But there is one behind me. Yeah. So I mentioned previously about us trying to go into the shop and we couldn't because it was close to praying time. So this is something to be aware of when you come to Malaysia because of the large population of Muslims here. However, on a Friday, they have a Friday prayer at like around lunchtime. So most shops are going to be closed from like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. where all the, particularly men, will have to go and pray in mosques. Women not obligated to go, but obviously they have the choice to, same as children. But just to be aware, shops are going to be closed at time. This is really interesting to see. There is not many cars about. There is obviously a couple, but really not as busy as it was a couple of hours ago. It's about 2 o'clock now. One thing to know about me is I'm not really a big fan of chicken on the bone, so yeah, but here they don't really have any other options. So, but one thing we noticed is that portion sizes here are a lot bigger than anywhere else in Southeast Asia, which is good news for Joe. It's very nice. I really like that curry sauce. I think they're just easier with everything. It's the same sauce as we had this morning, so yeah, good. So this is the end of the video, which means that we're going to talk about what we liked about Langkawi.
It was the first time I tried the national dish, and it was one of my favourite out of all the national dishes we tried.
I think my favourite bit was, as much as I loved Thailand and all the islands, beautiful water, I think it was just nice to experience a new country and like a new culture. So I really liked Langkawi for that reason. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because if you subscribe, it takes me closer to being able to do this full time and just live the best life ever. And thank you. Bye.